It might not be the most impressive looking parliamentary building in Australia, but the ACT's Legislative Assembly could be the most unique.
Into Parliament you shall go. Into Parliament you shall go.
First sitting in 1989, the Assembly combines the powers of a state government with the functions of a local council, the only jurisdiction in the country to do so. And for those elected, it can be hard to juggle.
It is a heavy workload, but when you come into it, you should know that it's a heavy workload. There are some jobs that are not 9 to 5. This is definitely one of them.
And that workload has long fuelled a debate about the size of the Assembly. It started as 17 members before increasing in 2016 to the current number of 25. At the time, an independent review recommended a further increase to 35 members at the 2020 or 2024 elections. But there's been no movement.
It's time for the ACT to grow up and recognise that we actually need to put our boots on and do this job properly.
Anne Carl Lambert was part of the group tasked with conducting the review of the Assembly's size. More than a decade on, she's still steadfastly of the view there needs to be more MLAs.
It's a bit like giving a politician a pay rise. No one's ever going to agree to that. So you need to pull it out of the politician's hands and make it an independent decision.
If you compare the ACT with Tasmania, there's a similar population, but a stark difference in political representation. The island state not only has a 35-member lower house, but a 15-member upper house. And on top of that, there are 29 local councils, with a total of 263 councillors. Despite that, concerns about the sustainability and effectiveness of the state's parliament prompted a recent increase of 10 additional politicians.
The idea of increasing the size of parliament, electing and paying more politicians is never popular. So I think it's really important that there is that broad community support.
Any increase to the number of politicians here needs to be supported by 2/3 of MLAs. But Chief Minister Andrew Barr has made it clear there is no appetite for any change this parliamentary term.
What may have to be foregone in order to fund more politicians, and is that what people are willing to accept?
A tough sell, but it's a conversation that won't go away. Monty Bovill, ABC News, Canberra.